what's going on? Party crashers. All right, y'all. How y'all doing today? We have so much to go over. First, can you guys get into this color? Don't you guys love it on me? All right. You guys see I'm rocking a butterfly chain. Honey, I'm all iced out. Okay. I got the butterfly hair clips. All right, so you guys know I love butterflies. You guys know that. How you guys doing? When you guys come on in, make sure you guys like this video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, The Messy Sweet Spot. Girl, you know I get confused. I'm like, what channel is this? All right. So we have a lot to talk about, a lot to unpack. So I got to look down. Hey, Lisa, girl, how you doing? You know, that's my sister, girl, Lisa. How you doing? It is so much to talk about out here in these streets, okay, in these gossiping streets. When I tell you Nicki Minaj said that she is being threatened to get moved out of New York. What? What? Is it gotten that serious? Where y'all are pushing this black woman out of her own place? Honey, when I tell you this internet ain't no joke, okay? I tell you, Cardi B and Nicki Minaj is at it again, the crash out. You know what? I just say, make it a celebrity fight. Don't they do it all the time? I feel like y'all should raise up some money, get a charity or whatever. Nicki Minaj get her charity. Cardi B got her charity. And y'all go to the ring, duke it out, and whoever wins, the money goes to the charity. You know what I'm saying? Because clearly y'all got so much tension and aggression towards each other. And you know what? Let's make it a better. Let's make it a better. Can y'all hear me? Hold on before I keep talking. Because you guys know sometimes I could be talking on this internet and it's like nobody hears me because my stuff be on mute, you know? So if you guys can hear me, please press that 3 so I know you guys are here. So I feel like the Barbs and the Barty gang, they should be there too. I think they should fight it out too. Yeah. I think we should have all the fans that are Barbs and then all the Barty fans. And I think each one of those members should go in a ring and they should fight too. And we could do a whole season of it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I mean, that's what y'all want to do anyway. Hell, let them hoes fight. Let them hoes fight. Let them hoes do what they want to. Let them hoes do what they want to. Okay, let their ass fight. But let's make money off of it. So I got to look down here to see what you guys are saying. So please forgive me. And let's get these likes up. Come on, y'all. Ooh, I'm tired of begging for likes. You know, I don't do no complaining on this internet. Only thing I've been begging recently and complaining about is these god darn likes. Let's get them up. We got to talk about Brittany Renner, okay? Homegirl, she won $35,000 a month. Has she lost her mind? Okay, she have lost her mind. So everybody's talking about Brittany Renner and PJ Johnson's with his fine self and his wife. I'm on the wife's side, okay? Brittany upset because the husband spent money on the wife as he should. Okay? Okay? Hell, wasn't Brittany just a Muslim? Okay? Man. Honey, she's going down real bad, okay? God damn. Woo! So we got to talk about that. And then I got videos of black girls, black women are crashing out at the workplace. Like, what is really going on here? Okay? They are crashing out over Little Caesars sauce for $1. Honey, it's never that serious. Okay? It's never that serious. To go to jail for some Little Caesar hot sauce. And then you got one girl, she's in Kroger's cussing everybody out. Like, what in the hell is going on? Ooh, I tell you. Are y'all still here? If you're still here, that means you missed the rapture. Okay? Did y'all hear about that damn rapture? Y'all done missed the damn rapture. It's crazy out here in these streets. All right, so I gotta look down. So if you see me looking down, I'm looking at the such and such. At the comments, that's what I'm looking at. Thank you, Joe. Joe said I look nice. Well, if I look nice, make sure you like the video. And Joe, Can you hit that cash app? Huh, Joe? Joe, can you hit that cash app and make it clap? Hit that cash app and make it clap. Hit it, hit it. Hit it, baby. All right. All right, so here it is. So I'm going to have some people help me with this. I'm going to bring up the stuff so you guys can all be here with me. As you guys can see, this is recent. This was on Baller Alert 2 hours ago. Nicki Minaj, she explains that she is a lone wolf in the pack of hyenas, okay? Because she's going against Jay-Z, Cardi B, and all of them. But sometimes I don't feel like reading all this stuff. So you know what I do, girl? I go over here at Tiki Taki, and they tell me everything. So let's hear what Tiki Taki got to say about it. Nicki Minaj, black woman anger rage. She looked like she about to talk kind of slow, so we'll come back to her. So let's go to him. Now Smack Pops, he usually be getting some really good updates. Okay, so yeah, let's go to him.
Have it, y'all.
Hold on, come on, Smack Pops. Shout out to Smack Pots. You know I gotta mute myself.
Knew was coming. Nicki Minaj already gave us the warning that this was gonna happen. She already said, watch they try to get us out of New York. After Nicki's back and forth with Cardi B yesterday, and Cardi B asking her, where's her address, what's her address, pull up, they went ahead and allegedly got the cops involved and are trying to run Nicki Minaj out of New York. But apparently, Nicki Minaj said, we not going nowhere, baby. Nicki then goes on to say, dear black woman, I can guarantee you that hoe will never ever get on my neck and discuss another black baby again. I can guarantee you that hoe will never ever call a black woman roaches and monkeys again. Someone had to do it. Everybody thought it was so funny when it was subliminals being thrown about Papa Bear. But now that Nicki Minaj wants to get in the ring and play and throw subs and get on the playground also, now it's all of a sudden an issue. But y'all sat back and y'all laughed at all the subliminals that was thrown at Nicki Minaj's son for years. Moving forward, hopefully Cardi B no longer mentions Papa Bear because we don't want Nicki Minaj to have to empty the clip even more when it comes to Cardi B and culture. Who do y'all think is trying to get Nicki Minaj out of New York? Like, this is all really crazy, but I could believe that it's really happening this way. But anyway, pop your itch in the comments. Let's get into some things, and let's keep letting all of this unfold because Nicki Minaj is not taking her foot off of anybody's neck, especially anybody that's connected to Jay-Z.
Ooh, honey, did you hear that? They are trying to run Nicki Minaj out of New York, baby. He said, who do I think trying to get her run her out? Everybody. You know, can't nobody, don't know nobody like Nicki Minaj. They've been disliking Nicki Minaj for a long time, okay? The only people that like her are her barbs. Hell, people say that they don't like her because they can't control her. She can't be controlled. She's unhinged. So I don't know. But it looked like she's going to be speaking out. You know what I heard, too? I'm not trying to say it's true, but they said they're going to put Nicki Minaj in an asylum. Yeah. Don't you know how they did Wendy Williams, how they put her up? They say Nicki Minaj is going to be next. They said the industry is going to get her to be up in asylum, up in them crazy houses. And they said they're going to turn her husband against her too. Yeah, they said her husband can be bought. Her husband always cheating on her. And, you know, he can be bought with a right price of money. Yeah, they said Nicki Minaj, she really don't be having no friends and no family that can really help her but the barbs. So we'll just have to see what's going on there, honey. So what else he got to say?
It's real unfortunate that it's always protect black women until it's Nicki Minaj. And then it's Nicki Minaj is too powerful. She's too strong. She's too much of a woman to need any protection or to have anybody come to her to defend her. And y'all wonder why the barbs go so hard for Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj took to Twitter to address the Breakfast Club. She said, Charlamagne, did you put that bleaching cream on your two president, lock them all up? Imagine you called yourself Strump the God. Oh, lock up Boring, Lauren, and Jess with the testicles too. They're very nasty people. Queen niggas run these niggas. Thank you, 32726. This tweet didn't just come from anywhere. This tweet came after Charlamagne the God and the Breakfast Club was reviewing the situation between Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, where they automatically, once again, jumped in and violated Nicki Minaj for no reason, unprovoked. Just with the testicles went ahead and said Nicki Minaj was miserable for defending herself against Cardi B coming and attacking her child prior to Nicki Minaj went ahead and addressed culture.
We responded to Nicki's Tuesday Unhinged rant about Cardi B, and this is what we said.
Nicki just seemed miserable. Like, I'm sorry. That's your gut punch right there.
I respect Nicki as an artist, but when I read her tweets,
Yeah.
just kind of. And Jess said something that's real too. Nicki has all those accolades, all that success, and still manages to come off as miserable. Mm-hmm. Like, how do you beef with everybody? Lil' Kim, Remy Ma, Cardi, Megan Thee Stallion, Lotto, Mariah Carey. Like, that's not a pink print. That's a stink print.
Once again, the Breakfast Club decided to go ahead and continue to violate and disrespect Nicki Minaj. Charlamagne the God at the end decides to start throwing out names of people who have violated Nicki Minaj and everybody has let slide. But when Nicki Minaj responds, everybody looks at her as the bad guy. Since then, everything has gone downhill for Charlamagne the God. Charlamagne was accused of allegedly SAing
All right, sorry about that, but I really don't need to hear what all the essaying and stuff like that. Anyway, people have a lot of opinions about it, and if it's negative, of course, Nicki Minaj and her Barbs are gonna feel some type of way about it. Okay, so
And
it's
there
just
you have
a
it,
mess
y'all.
out
We
here.
all knew this was coming. Nicki Minaj already gave us the warning that
Okay, let me pause it. Yeah, it's just a mess out here. So I want to go back to this other lady and hear what she has to say, because she is replying when Nicki Minaj says, "Dear black women," what that guy just told you guys. She's replying to that, so I want to hear what she has to say. Play.
Right. I think what's interesting about the entire commentary is how women, particularly black women, have a way of policing anger. And if it's one thing that I know about black women as a whole, is we have a lot to be angry about. And I saw a lot of comments around Nicki Minaj is, she's too old, she needs to let it go. She's been angry about, X amount of this, that, and the third for X amount of years. And I find it so interesting that while we as black women, the everyday average black woman, right, we're not at the same level as Nicki Minaj, right? Like, we're not in the big industry. We're not pop stars, whatever, right? Rap stars. But there are so many black women that I know who experience injustices in their work, in their fields, in their communities, in their organizations, in their, whatever, right? And if at any point they choose to be vocal and they choose to speak up and they choose to fight back and they try to have conversations behind the scenes, that doesn't work. And things keep happening to them. They're made out to be crazy. They're made out to be villains. They're made out to, they're targeted. They deal, they're called bullies. They're called all these different things. And I find it interesting that how black women get on this app every day. And there are so many stories that come from women about the things that they do experience in the workplace, in their communities, in all these other areas. But a woman of Nicki's stature, because I really feel like that plays a huge role, and her success and her confidence and everything about who she is and what she represents, that's not relatable to most women, especially black women, particularly mostly black women, right? Because her fan base is predominantly a black woman fan base. And yet the empathy and almost like being able to relate to being angry about the injustices that you are facing in your career, in your field, after you have given so much, after you have...
All right, all right. So pretty much she's saying, black women have a lot to be angry about. What do y'all think? Do black women have a lot to be angry about? Press 5 if black women got a whole bunch of stuff to be angry about. Okay? And what do I think about black women have a lot to be angry about? I think you just got to play it smart. They say black women are very smart. I think it's time to play it smart. Your anger, if you spash out on internet, girl, it's going to be used against you. Okay? So you have to get some allies behind the scenes, whatever you got to do to make stuff shake for you. But I guess sometimes feel like that's their last resort is to come out and spaz out. I think people have gotten a pass in the past years, but I think this new administration, the Trump administration, and in the future, I don't know. I think that things are going to be different when black women spash out. I think they're going to be it's going to be more difficult. It's going to be difficult for every minority, but it's going to be even tougher. Because I don't think this administration don't like black women. They don't like a lot of groups, but they don't like black women either. So, I just say be careful, be careful. I know you guys don't want anything to happen to Nicki Minaj, and you guys think nothing can really happen to her, but this is America, and anything is liable to happen. If she's getting threats to move out where she stays at, and then it seems like the whole Hollywood industry don't like her, I'm sure they're going to try to get government officials involved. Who does Nicki Minaj have as allies besides God? Besides God, who does she really have as allies? When you go to war, it's tough when you have everybody against you. And didn't they say, when Nicki Minaj went overseas that, you had different government officials overseas, they were giving her a hard time. They were trying to lock her up for some weed or something like that, So they're definitely going to make it more difficult, I feel, and it seems like a group of people that's just going to smash up. But again, I got to say, too, Cardi B does the same thing. I mean, Cardi B, she crashes out, she talk her shit, they both talking their shit, so what's the difference? I really don't see the difference. Both of them, they crash out, they cuss everybody out. With the kids stuff, I mean, they talk about each other kids, I just say pick one. Y'all always say, let's stop talking about the kids. I would agree, but you guys are not agreeing with that. It's like people on this app are going to talk about somebody's kids because they're not supposed to. And it provokes other people to anger. And it's always going to be a shock factor. So, I don't know. In one part of my mind, I'm like, just take the brakes off. Let everybody talking about kids. Let's take the brakes off, goddammit. Just go ahead. No brakes. Just keep going, okay? But I don't know. Shit, I'm just here watching it, so it is what it is. What do you guys think about it? All I know is, to be honest with y'all better like this video, okay? All I know is I want the likes to be up. That's all I know for sure. For sure. All right, let's get these likes up, and I'm going to look and see what you guys have to say about it. Is younger today. Peter said, yes, well, how old am I? How old do I look? Okay, everybody want to talk about how young I look. You know what? It's the outfit too. It's the butterflies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. How old do I look right now, y'all? Put it in the comment section. Since you guys want to talk about me, I don't mind. Put it in the comment section. How old do I look today, you guys? I'll wait. Come on. Yeah. Y'all know winter is coming, and usually I don't do relationships. That's not my thing unless like I really need to. Well, the economy is whooping my ass, okay? So look like I'm going to have to be on the market, honey. Hey, I'm about to get me a boyfriend this winter, y'all. Hey. Do y'all want me to tell y'all about my boyfriend I get when I pick him? Okay. Do y'all want me to? If you want me to tell y'all about my boyfriend I pick when I pick him this winter, press 2. Now, I'll tell you one thing. I'm just gonna be with him for the winter. When spring and summer come, I plan to break up with him, whoever he is. Okay. I don't want to be in a relationship for a long time, just a short time, because this economy is whooping my ass. Okay. I need help. I need somebody that's emotionally invested in me. Okay? This winter only. Okay? And then hopefully by springtime, everything will be a little bit better. Yeah. That's what I'm going to get me a little boo thing. And I hope his ass ain't crazy, because when I want to break up, I don't want him to try to use all that negative stuff against me or try to out me and stuff like that, you know? So I got to be very selective. But I got a whole list of them, honey. Okay, I got a whole list of them lining up waiting for me to pick them. But I ain't pick them yet. Oh my God. Okay, so somebody says 28. Somebody says 30. Okay, 25. 19, 20. Okay. Ooh, I can give me a YN. Hey, give me a YN in this bitch. Okay. I need a YN that I got a good job. Okay. I had this one guy. He was like, he wanted to spend time with me. He was mad because I didn't spend time with him today. You know what I'm saying? So you know I had to punch him. I ain't punch him, but you know I had to get in it. You know what I'm saying? Meaning I had to show a little meanness to him. So I was like, he was like, yeah, so you just gonna keep on playing me. You're not gonna spend time with me. You know what I'm saying? He was like really getting on me. I said, well, listen, I got a lot of bills, okay? I said, are you gonna help me pay my bills? Okay, I said it straight like that. He was like, oh, what you mean? I'm saying you want me to spend time with you. I can do that, but the time I'm spending is me making money to pay all my bills, okay? And I like to live a certain lifestyle. So are you going to provide my lifestyle for me? And I said, he was like, so what bills you got? Gaslight me. I don't like that. And usually I'll be like, why, when you ain't gonna pay, why ask me how much are my bills when you know you don't have no intentions to pay my bills? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I got this, I got car notes, I got this. I just ran it up, girl. I was ready. And I was like, so are you gonna buy, you gonna finance, you gonna help me? And he was like, well, you mean when you my wife? Hell no, I'm not waiting that long. Child, you want me to wait that long to be your wife in order for you to do some shit? I said, no. I said, I expect it. I expect it. When I spend time with you, hell, I'm spending time with you, I could be spending time making some cheese, okay? 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 God damn it. But, you know, guys, they be thinking like they are the world because these girls out here make them feel like, you know, I don't know. You know, some girls be like, I just want to spend time with the guy and I just want him to love me and do this for me and stuff like that. I don't give a damn about that. When I be spending time with the guys, I feel like I'm wasting time, okay? Why do you feel that way? Because I'm just sitting his face, he's sitting my face. I gotta be really interested in him, and I'm really not interested in a lot of people. I'm very, 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 very picky. And then I want to see how big it is first. I want to see how much you got in that bank account. I want to make sure you don't got no crazy baby mamas and no ex-crazy girlfriends, because I don't deal with people that got a crazy girl. You know what I'm saying? And talking about that, I got a story time for y'all. Damn. Girl, I got a story time for you. But it's going to be on my other channel called Jessica Kohinoor. Girl, let me put my channel up. Y'all. Hold up. Okay, so after this video, I'm going to go here. You see this? Jessica Kohinoor Official. I'm going to go over there to that YouTube channel, and I'm going to do a personal video about this guy. He just got out of jail, right? And I had to confront him about one of his obsessive hoes, okay? He had this obsessive girl. She was on my ish, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And he called me apologizing and stuff, but it's like he's still going to deal with her. And I'm like, if you're going to deal with her, you can't deal with me because she's not about to call my phone again. I'm not about to interact with that crazy girl no more. you know? And I told him, I said, I don't care about you like that. He was like, what did you tell her? I ain't tell her nothing. I'm P with it. You know what I'm saying? I always kept it P. I ain't never exposed nobody, okay? Never. I ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't raised like that. So, but if he deals with that crazy girl, I cannot deal with him. And I'm not going to deal with him because it seemed like he got feelings for her. So I'm not dealing with that shit. So, yeah, I'm going to talk about that on that channel. Girl, you know I'm crazy. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Can I get the likes up in here? All right. So going back here, Philip says, you about to get yourself a guy who buys you nice things. You know what? I don't give a damn. I don't want him to, you know, Phillips, if he buy me nice thing, that's cool. But I need to take care of these bills, okay? And I'm not talking about no cheap ass electricity bill. I'm not talking about no water bill. I need him to pay on some bills, okay? Some insurance car note bills, okay? I don't care about that nice things. I'm not in that era right now. I need him to pay on some big bills. If you can't pay no big bills, I don't give a damn about no nails. I don't give a damn about no fucking wig. I don't care about that shit. I don't care. Big bills being paid. And honey, you can blow my back the whole winter, okay? Period. Free access. 24/7. Okay? All yours, exclusive, okay? Okay, and that's how we gonna do that. Call it a prostitute. Well, man, I need to get on OnlyFans. Shit. You know, this one is just calling for that. Maybe I X that man out. And then if I'm daydreaming and they said the OnlyFans and these hoes are making such a money, you know, call it, I mean, people say it's prostitution, whatever. Prostitution shit, I might not even need him. I probably just need to prostitute myself. But see, I can't mess with anybody. I'm very picky. I don't get turned on by just any guy, so I can never be a prostitute or whatever. But if it's a OnlyFans and I don't have to talk to a person or have direct contact, I think I can manage that. But I can't manage somebody I don't like in my space. I can't manage being around somebody that smell bad. I can't manage people in my space because I don't like a lot of people. And I know majority of those guys I don't like at all. So I can't do that. But anyway, how do we get here? We're supposed to be talking about Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, child. You see how you always catch me up? Let's get these goddamn likes up. For real. Okay, Gigi, you looking nice. Been in the bushes watching your videos. You so funny. Thank you, Nicole. I appreciate you, baby. All right. Philip said, can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? I know that's right, Destiny Child, Philip. Definitely. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? Can you? Then I don't think you do. But you know, my telephone bill is nothing but $100 or something. You know, my telephone bill is $100. That's not enough, Philip. I need more than a telephone bill. Telephone bill, when I was like 18 years old, 19-year-old, that's when you pay telephone bills. I'm grown, Philip, so I need big bills only, okay? It's not worth it for just a telephone bill. I can't do it. Other people can because they can tolerate more. I can't tolerate too much. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Let me keep on going back. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you so much, Tyler. All right. Let me go back to the commentary. Okay. Put it back up here. Put it back up here. All right. So, let's go here. What are they talking about? So I'm on TikTok and I'm looking to see what else people are saying about Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. When I go down, I'm trying to look at the most recent. All right. I'm trying to look in something like 10 days. Okay, this 10 hours. Okay, that kind of, oh, wow. Okay, I'm looking for this video.
Nicki Minaj mental health.
Here's a list of people that Nicki Minaj has had beef with. Cardi B, Lotto, Megan, Remy Ma, Lil Kim, Miley Cyrus, Mariah Carey, Iggy Azalea, Taylor Swift, Jessie J, Travis Scott, Kylie Jenner, Stormi, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Blue Ivy, SZA, Drake, Lil Wayne, Doja Cat, Kanye West, the entire network of BET, Wendy Williams, the entire network of Billboard, the entire network of the Grammys. I'm sure I'm missing more. Here's a list of people that Nicki Minaj has had beef.
Whew. Well, I was looking for this video. All right, let me.
All Buddy said on the live stream.
Do you notice on TikTok, when I go to click on one video, it takes me to another video? Is it just me, or does that for you too? So I click on
All
this
Buddy
one,
said
but
on the live stream.
In case y'all didn't know, the girls are.
Nicki Minaj goes off on TMZ after they invited her for an interview. So you had TMZ hitting Nicki like, hey, Nicki Minaj, if you're right now, we would love to have you on at TMZ Live to talk about this. Nicki said, eat ass, you in the paperwork, you know what you did, come eat my ass, I'm on my period. I'm like, hopefully TikTok don't, take this down, but Nicki ain't trying to hear whatever TMZ talking about, man. You know damn well.
Just remember.
We get to the real shit.
All
Nicki Minaj.
See, this is how I know that Nicki Minaj is being worked on. And she is being severely worked on, spiritually targeted, monitored, everything. And she don't even know. If you are being triggered by small things, by little things, and it is causing you to spaz the hell out, that's a red flag. All it took was Cardi to throw a little shade, other people to throw a little shade about some numbers on the charts, and then she started spazzing the hell out. And they are taking it to hell. It is one thing when someone is trying to trigger you, trying to get you to act chaotic, but you decide to be discerning and you decide to move in silence and act on your own time. However, when someone triggers you and you respond right away with no hesitation at all, you got some dark energy on you. Oh, best believe Cardi had already worked her from the very beginning. This spell was sent out probably months before this album was out. This was already in the process. The plan was to reveal who Nicki Minaj really is, to unravel her, to remove her mask off her face, to get fans and the whole world to turn against her to make her look bad. And the more they are dragging it out, the more it is getting worse for Nicki Minaj. It's legit getting to the point where Nicki Minaj is hitting a very dangerous era.
all right, can you guys help me here? Nicki Minaj, she's done this before, right? Press 1 if Nicki Minaj spashed out before. This is nothing new. Cardi B has spashed out before. This is nothing new. I mean, these girls and these people in the rap industry, they always do this. It's a dark industry. It's a pimp and hoe mentality industry. To me, it's like y'all are so fake rage because they smashed out before. Nicki Minaj, she's not going to lose any of her barbs. Cardi B is not going to lose any of her fan base. Actually, it's entertaining to a lot of people. People get upset for what? I don't know. But when you look at the Baddies Club, I mean, it's just a part of that. When you look at the Real Housewives of Atlanta, all they do is fight and argue, and people love it. So what Nicki Minaj and Cardi B doing, all they doing is the same shit, arguing and fighting online. And people see it as entertainment. People take it too serious. I mean, it's a part of the circus. But all this, oh my God, Nicki Minaj, she done crossed the line. What line has she crossed? They always do this shit. I'm not surprised. Are you surprised? If you're surprised, then something is wrong with you, because they've always done this. 5-10 years ago, they was doing shit like this. It's nothing different. It just seemed like a lot of people got a lot of pent up anger, and they don't let stuff go. They really don't forgive, and they're just very angry, and they just letting it out, And people still love them for it. And people love them more for it, actually. So, I mean, if you say something about Nicki Minaj, she has the right to defend herself and say some shit about you. I mean, if you don't, that's just how it is. I don't understand. So can you guys help me in the comment section, help me understand what was so different about Nicki Minaj this time? What was so a wow factor? Oh my God, she crossed the line today. Oh God. Oh no, Nicki, it's no coming back from this. What was it? Help me out. Please help me out. What was it that crossed the line? Because I'm not seeing it, baby. Okay? Y'all got so much to worry about, okay? You got the government official, it's shut down, okay? You got people hijacking Pakistan ships, okay? Hell, you got Mexican going to war. I mean, you got so much shit going on. The economy is going in tank. To worry about a rapper or entertainer. I mean, what did she do? Didn't they entertain you guys? They did. I mean, it was like watching a movie or watching a reality TV, So help me out in the comment section. Let me know what was so different, because I'm sorry, I cannot be a part of the fake outrage. Oh my God, did you see what happened? I can't believe what she did. Girl, bye. Bye. Okay, so I want to see what you guys saying. Truly says, I'm down with Cardi. All right, baby. I'm not mad. Go ahead. And let me tell you guys something straight like this, okay? Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, love them both for different reasons, okay? I have fans that are Cardi B fans, and I love them. And I have fans that are Nicki Minaj fans, and I love them. I have talked shit about both of these girls, and I have uplifted both of these girls. So it doesn't matter to me, Yeah. All right. So what else do you guys have to say? Hell, y'all talk so much about Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, but what about the people in y'all own family that stay crashing out? Y'all got shit to say about them? Y'all ain't directing them. Y'all ain't helping them. Okay? People in these think pieces. Okay? It's annoying. It's like, nah. But I really don't care about them either. I really don't. But I want to look in here. I just want to see what was so big deal that they did. They always crash out. They always cuss people out. I wish I can cuss people out like they do. But unfortunately, this is YouTube. And I know people say, just be yourself. Just be yourself. How can I be myself when I'm constantly being censored? Okay, if I was to be myself and say what the hell I wanted to say, I would be banned off here. Okay? Okay. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, what they say, Santana said Labels was calling JT to pick a fight with Cardi. So yeah, it's a label fuse. Well, they want to make money, baby. It's a business. And they know in this world of female rappers, you guys like mess. You guys like drama. You guys like fight. They've been pitting women up against each other since the 80s, since the 90s. I mean, they did the same thing with Foxy Brown and Lil' Kim. They did the same thing with Tupac and Biggie. Oh my God. Wham, 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 wham. And you guys love it. You eat it up. You love when it's a beef on the record, but you don't like the damn outcome. Pick a side. Any other time, oh, I love when it's beef. I love when just keep it on a record. No, everything is not going to be kept on no goddamn record. You cannot pick and choose how a person is going to decide to react to your bull crap. Y'all wanted this toxicity, so eat it. Eat it up, okay? Because when these girls are not fighting, oh, they're so boring. Oh, it's dead. you guys love drama. You love the fights. You love the shade. You love the mess. Okay. So I really don't care. Okay. Let's get the likes. I help you, GG. Well, thank you, Tyler. Tyler, don't gas me. Tyler talking about he's going to help me with my bill. Tyler, hit that cash app. Okay? Tyler. And when I get off and I look at my cash app, Tyler, I want to do the splits tonight. Thinking about Tyler. Okay? Tyler, make me know it, Tyler. Okay? Make me know it. Booty bagging titties. I feel like Kylie Jenner. Okay? Booty bagging titties. I feel like Kylie Jenner. Okay? Make me know it, Tyler. All right? So what else? Tell him, Gigi. You know I am, okay? And let me tell y'all about the name. Gigi or Jessica Kohiner. Either way, ho, it's still E. It's still gonna hit. Okay? Hell, okay? So, what else? It says, how Cardi try to come for Beyonce child. What Beyonce got to do with a thing and how Saucy get in the mix. I mean, Saucy, he's all in the mix. He put himself in the mix. He loves to be in the mix, okay? Coming for JT. And I don't know why y'all bring up Saucy Santana. Let me tell you, JT is pretty when she got on makeup, okay? When that girl got on makeup and her hair is laid, and I love JT attitude. And I don't know if she has surgery, but if she did, good for her because she's pretty, you know? Now, before I did see some pictures like a mugshot, I cannot say that, you know? But I do want to say I've seen a lot of pictures of JT, and I love JT aesthetics when she's glammed up. I think she's so pretty when she's glammed up. I think she's so adorable. So I can't say that she's the U word. And, you know, I can't even say the U word because we're on YouTube, okay? But I definitely feel like you have to, you know, if you are the U word, to me, no matter how much surgery you get, no matter how much makeup you put on there, it's still not going to hit. You know what I'm saying? The doctors and the makeup have to have somewhat of a start of a canvas. You know what I mean? So I think that she's gorgeous. So I just couldn't stand when I heard that he said that she's the U word. As if, okay? Because I think the girl is adorable. I love when she talks. I admire JT, like how she be talking and stuff like that. I remember when I first saw JT, she was coming to the courtroom, right? And she was with Young Miami, and they did their first song, and I was like, oh my goodness, I love this girl. I love her. You know, I love girls like that, you know? Yeah, I love girls like that. But yeah, anyway. I like JT. So anyway, let's move on. That's a low blow. She can only pretty with makeup. That's funny. You know what? It's just my opinion. You know, that's all it is. I don't know what she looks like without makeup, and I really don't want to know what she looks like without makeup because I'm not trying to date her. You know, I just like her for the entertainment factor. Let's just be real. I like people for entertainment factor only. I'm not trying to be JT friend. I don't want to meet her. I don't want to see her. I just want her to stay looking pretty and entertain me, okay? Continue doing your music. Continue looking pretty for me. And that's it. I mean, I'm not like everybody else. People want to be people friends and they want a connection with them. I don't give a damn about all of that, okay? If JT ain't coming to pay my bills, I don't give a damn, okay? I don't give a damn, okay? Okay, the videos I seen her, she looks pretty to me, okay? Okay? I'm not one of those individuals that's like, oh my God, keep it real, keep your real 4C hair, keep it that's beautiful, everything is so beautiful, it's beautiful. Everything ain't beautiful. Everybody ain't beautiful, and everybody's show ain't mother effing sexy, okay? Clearly, sexy, beautiful is in the eye of the beholder. And, yeah, everybody ain't that, okay? Shit. Honey, I just had to get that on out, okay? Okay. JT is a dope rapper, period. I think she's a great rapper. She's not my favorite, but she's a good rapper. I definitely think she's a good rapper. Makeup has helped a lot of these females, of course. But like I said, it does not help everybody. Makeup can help you, or it can make you look more horrible. Have you ever seen some people that wore makeup and it's like, oh my God, you look so much more horrible? Because it doesn't help everybody. But sometimes it does wonders for some people. But, it's just, you just got to know. And like I said, it's based on looks, is in the looks of the beholder. Holder. Shit, let me make sure ain't shit popping up. Okay. Somebody might like it, somebody may not. And that's okay, Who cares? Really, who cares? All right, so most of the time you think they're not wearing makeup. They are. Even the men. I was in the industry. Yeah. How do I feel about men wearing makeup? Not my man. Not my man. My man better not wear no makeup. I wish I would. Okay. Psych, I'm kidding. But no, I'm for real. Okay. But you may say, well, okay, what if your man is like an actor? I don't like dating actors. Okay. I don't want to date an actor. I don't want to date a person. I don't care for men that want to be famous. I don't care for men that just want all eyes on him, like in the entertainment world, or clout chasing type of guys. That is such a turn off to me. I'm not into those guys. So like I said, I would never have a man that wear makeup because I don't deal with those type of guys. I don't like guys that want fame or want attention like that. It's a turn off. Would I do it for a good one night stand? Hell yeah. For a good one night stand, I know a few I would ride. Hell yeah. But I wouldn't want nothing serious with them. Not just because they wear makeup. It's just because their lifestyle is always in the lights. I don't like that. I don't want that to be a part of my lifestyle, and that's not a lifestyle that I want. So I would not date a person that way because that's not the lifestyle I like. But would I have a one night stand and enjoy it? Yeah, I would. Okay. It's a few of mine. But I would not want to be with them. All right, let's keep on moving on. All right. Trina said the makeup is to enhance and compliment. It's not really noticeable. Well, Trina, have you seen Tyler Perry movies? Have y'all seen Tyler Perry movies? In Tyler Perry movies, you can definitely tell the guys are wearing makeup, and the makeup is thick, But like I said, I'm not into actors, so that's not my thing. But each to his own. I think some actors look very good looking and they're very handsome, but I just don't care for the lifestyle of entertainers, I like the guys that are like behind the scenes, that you guys, that's not trying to get attention and I like that. I like that. So yeah, let's keep on moving on. All right, so let me pull this up. Are you guys enjoying me? If you guys enjoying me at the Messy Sweet Spot, please like this video and give it a thumbs up and make sure hit that 5 so I know. You know what I mean? All right, so let me continue on. Nicki Minaj reveals new reason why she has beef with Jay. Okay, I really don't care. All right, so let's move on. She's the lonely wolf. Cardi B talks about, I mocked your son. I posted my kids are so smart for being 3-year-olds, spelling out the names, blah, 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 blah. All right, so y'all talked about each other kids. Who talked about kids first? I don't give a damn. Y'all talked about each other kids. Now, can y'all just move on? I mean, if you want to fight, Cardi B did say she was bold enough. She said, Nicki Minaj, let's just fight. Now, why hasn't Nicki Minaj say, okay, I want to fight too? It seemed like Nicki Minaj is just all about her mouth because if I was Nicki and I had so much hate, I'd be like, okay, let's duke it out. And maybe, okay, if they did fight, if Nicki Minaj whooped Cardi B ass, Do you think Cardi B would stop talking? Do you think that she would gain respect for Nicki Minaj? I think she would. If Cardi B whooped Nicki Minaj ass, do you think Nicki Minaj would gain respect for Cardi B? I think she would. I think these girls are very hood in that mentality, and usually when you whoop somebody butt, they gain respect for you and they shut it up. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to talk as much because they're going to be reminded of that ass whooping you gave them. So I really think that they should fight. I really think so. I think that it would clear things up, and it will help them. They need to get that anger out. Just duke it out. Take the nails off and just go ahead. Knock it on out. I push it. Yeah. I don't fight. Don't come to me with that shit. If you say, well, I want to fight you, bitch. I don't have no hate towards nobody on here. I'm not on the internet dragging nobody. Okay, so don't come with me just because you dislike me. You want to fight me? I don't fight. I don't have anger in my heart like these two. Cardi B and Nicki, they have a lot of anger and hate in their heart, you know, for people have done them wrong and stuff like that. I haven't been done wrong like they've been done wrong. I don't have that experience, you know, where I have a whole bunch of people that hate me and stuff and I hate them. I don't have that experience. So, you know, don't come to me with the shit just in case. You know, you're like, oh, so you pushing fight, so I want to fight you. I don't want to fight you. I'm going to let my G Glock, you can have it with my G Glock, but honey, I'm not doing that. Okay, I'm not doing that. Oh, all right. So she goes off on this. We already talked about the Dear Black Woman thing. So Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, I think they like it. You cannot tell me that these girls do not like going back and forth with each other. And hopefully you guys can hear me talking because sometimes I make a mistake and mute myself. But I think they like going back and forth because Cardi B, she's still going. You know, she's talking about you have beef with SCA, you have beef with Beyonce, and blah, 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 blah. I'm so tired of this shit. All right. So in other news, Meg the Stallion, she is up here shaking her rumper, okay? And if you guys did not know, her boyfriend, he did like a press conference, right? And then the reporters, they were like, so how has Megan Thee Stallion, the relationship with you two, how has it helped your game on the courts? And he was so irritated with that question. He was like, well, that has nothing to do with my, you know, my thing on the court. He ain't give her no love. He just kind of bypassed her ass. And that's why people was like, oh, they must have broken up because he was kind of shady towards her. You know, usually if you in love with someone, they would say something sweet. That was a moment for him to really say something nice and sweet about Meg, you know. But he just ignored it and he was offended by it. And it was just like, yuck. You know, he didn't say yuck, but you can tell he was like, yuck. So now she's coming out shaking her butt like she always does. You know what I mean? And clearly it gives her the likes and views. Maybe I need to shake my ass. Do y'all think I should shake my ass? I don't want to shake my ass out here. Okay? I don't want to subject myself to that shit. All right? But hell, if it get hard, if you ever catch me shaking my ass, just know times is hard. No, I'm doing it for the likes and the views. Okay, I'm trying to get my money up, bitch. Okay? I'm throwing booty out the window. Okay? Okay? I'm trying to get my money up. Selling my ass for fame. Okay? Hell, you got it. You may as well make it some use. Hell, yeah. So that's what's going on with her. Moving on. What is this? Okay, so people talking about Brittany Renner. So I don't know if you guys know, but her ex-husband PJ, he looked decent. You know, he's not ugly either. He just came up on a big contract, I believe 90 million. Brittany is stupid. I don't know what to call her, but she's something. But now she not okay with $5,000 a month. She wants $35,000 a month for child support. Okay, so people are talking about it. I feel like she should just be thankful to get that $5,000. but she's trying to work the system. I can't blame her for working the system, but I disagree with it. And she's just been out here just making a spectacle of herself, just making a mess of herself. I have seen her with so many guys, you know, and you may say, well, bitch, haven't you been with many guys? Bitch, you can't name one. If I have, it's only because of what you think, but you can't name none of my niggas. You can't name not one guy I've been with, okay? Hello? You can't name one. So, honey, we ain't the same. So anyway, damn, look at that black man just shaking his damn head. I'm not gonna click on that. He doing too damn much. All right, so let me click this
Brittany
one.
Renner is broke and manages her money terribly. That's why she's in California courts asking for $35,000 from PJ Washington. That's a month, by the way. See, Brittany didn't stay in Texas. She went over to California. Why? Because Texas has a cap on how much you can get monthly. California does not. That's why the first thing gold diggers normally do after getting a baller is move to California. But here's the problem. We already know she's going to say she doesn't make enough money to survive with her and then one child, and that the bills are just too high. Kind of like her if she thinks that any judge is about to give her roughly $420,000 a year. To do what? Go play in a corner while you give the rapper of the month gawk gawk? Not to mention, PJ's married. Like actually married. Has been for 2 years now. And considering he makes quite a bit more money due to this new contract, which I'm sure has nothing to do with her asking for more money, there's a pretty high likelihood that if PJ asks for full custody, they might just give it to him. Brittany could really be playing directly into his hand right now. Because if you go into a courtroom and say, hey, I can't afford my son, but PJ's like, well, I can afford him. And I got a house. And I got a stable environment. No rappers or menage a trois necessary. What y'all think that judge finna say? I don't know. But if there's one thing I do know, it's Brittany Renner is broke and manages her money terribly. That's why she's in California courts
asking for $35,000.
Child, hold on. Could y'all hear that guy? I'm so sorry. My goodness. Press 1 if y'all heard what he said. Okay, listen. I didn't have the audio on for that guy, but you might have heard him from my mic. I'm doing a horrible job. Like I said, I got to keep doing this all the time to get used to it because I really forgot. And I know that is annoying. I know I'd be annoyed with my damn self. I'm like, come on, girl, get it together. Okay. But did y'all hear that guy? Press, okay, MF and common sense. Did you hear him good or was the volume like super low? If the volume was too low, you can understand. Press 9. But if you heard him good, press 1. Okay. And if that's the case, good. I won't have to keep on switching. Okay. Island Girl says she didn't really hear him that good because the volume was so low. All right. I'll try to redo it again.
PJ.
Let me go out, come back in.
Brittany Renner is broke and manages her money terribly. That's why she's in California courts asking for $35,000 from PJ Washington. That's a month, by the way. See, Brittany didn't stay in Texas. She went over to California. Why? Because Texas has a cap on how much you can get monthly. California does not. That's why the first thing gold diggers normally do after getting a baller is move to California. But here's the problem. We already know she's going to say she doesn't make enough money to survive with her and then one child, and that the bills are just too high. Kind of like her if she thinks that any judge is about to give her roughly $420,000 a year.
Income. It'll go straight to the child, so what's the complaint? Hey. Dollars ain't enough. She need about $35K, okay, a month. That's what she said. She said she's struggling to make ends meet. All right, that's what she said. And you know what? Honestly, bro, I hope she get it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I hope she get it. I don't care. Y'all dudes get on here and tell women to choose better all the time. So guess what? Some of y'all men should choose better. And that even if he pay that much, that ain't gonna break his bank. He signed a $90 million contract. Ain't that like $7 million? That's like $7 million if you do the math on that, right? For 18 years, and like he'll be all right. It's not even 10% of his income. It'll go straight to the child. So, what's the complaint? Hey, that's the mother of your child. The mother of your child's supposed to be taken care of too. I mean, she could give up full custody to him, but I mean, do most men even want full custody of their children? Like, honestly, do y'all want full custody of your children? Let's be honest about that. You know what I'm saying? Do you want your freedom to be taken away and all this stuff? But he got nanny money, so he'll be all right. But I'm talking about the average man. You know, when I just said that. But anyway,
PJ Washington got that new extension, and Brittany Renner ran her ass to the court building and said, listen, 5.5K is not enough anymore. This nigga's making $45 million in a year. I need $35K a month. $35,000 a month? Bitch, PJ, come on, gang. We can have a baby. Fuck it. $35,000 a month? What the fuck is the diapers?
Brittany Renner is shaking and everybody is talking about this. PJ Washington of the Dallas Mavericks was awarded about 4 weeks ago $90 million contract. At first I was seeing $89 million, but no, they said it's $90 million contract that goes into 2030. Well, he was just ordered to pay $5,500 a month in child support to Brittany Renner. Not the lick that she thought that he was going to be. There's a lot to this story. Let's talk about it. For those who don't know anything about Brittany Renner and PJ Washington, they were in a relationship when PJ...
Brittany. In this edition of Bitch Get a Job, Brittany Renner wants her baller baby daddy to dig even deeper in his pockets for child support because her $5K just ain't enough. The model is now asking...
Brittany Renner is at it again. She is asking for her child support from PJ Washington to be increased from $5,500 a month to...
So you get the gist, right? All she wanted her money to be increased. What do I say if I was a judge? Hell nah, Brittany. Brittany, you need to pick. What are you doing with yourself, Brittany? Hell. I think she's trying to come up off the system, and I think the system needs to be changed. The guy said, well, it's not going to hurt, I guess, PJ. I don't think it's about hurting PJ, but I think it's more about people taking advantage of the system. You know, so Brittany Renner, I don't know. I wouldn't have give her ass. I think 5,000 is enough. And like people are saying, what does a baby need to have with 35,000? But we know she not about to use 35,000 for just a baby. And besides, he have his father there. You know, his father loves him. And for people to say, well, you know, these men don't want to be fathers, I disagree with that. You know, maybe your baby daddy don't want to be around, or maybe you never had a father. But then, don't they say the stats show that black men, I don't know what they say, but they say something shit. You know what I'm saying? But PJ, he does take his kid. I've seen him on a video taking his child, whatever. So that's not the case with him. But that's how I feel about it. That's how I feel. How do you guys feel about it? Comment, let me know. I think Brittany Renner just need to sit down and just get her life together. And people are saying, was that the same girl that was with old boy? Yes, that was the same girl that was with Kevin Gates. You know, and she's going to have all that money, and what's she going to do? Blow it on drugs and alcohol and just being careless, because she's out here in these streets. And you should see how she carry herself. Very reckless. So you already know what it's going to be. And that's why I guess people do with the check babies, because they know if they get that money, you know, they're not having kids. Well, you have kids because you want to have kids. I don't care. But, you know, they're having kids for that check, you know. And if the system going to grant her the money, then so be it. If she did get the money, am I going to be mad that Brittany Renner got $35,000 a month? No, I'm not going to be mad. Because it don't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn. But if I have an opinion, and if I was a judge, I would keep granting her ass to 5,000. You don't need no 35. I don't care what the 10% say. You don't. No, Brittany Renner, your intentions are bad. PJ Washington, I don't think his intentions are bad. I think he's just a subject of the laws. But I think that Brittany Renner, her intentions is to take advantage of the laws, and her intentions is to come up and to come over someone else. And can I blame her for that? No, because this is America and this is what people do. So whether she get it, whether she don't, I don't care. It's just something to talk about. But what do you guys think? How do you guys feel? Do you feel like she should get it? Or do you guys think she shouldn't get it? What are your thoughts about it? All right, so let's move on to see what else is out here. All right, so this is PJ's wife. All right, she's so cute to me. All right, and she is pretty much showing off her day in a life with her. People are saying Brittany is upset that PJ spends so much money on his wife, as he should, as she should. And if he did not spend a lot of money on his wife, that's their prerogative. But I guess Brittany feel like, your son should come before your wife. Who says that? Who makes those rules up? People are going to pick whoever they want to pick first. So I don't believe in those rules. And if you're religious, most religious people feel like your husband or your wife come before your kids. So, but let's see what homegirl, this is PJ Washington, current wife.
I can watch this. Let's give him a show, shall we not? Let me just show you the day in the life of a people's princess. We got Chef Alisah, who just made breakfast. I already started eating, so don't mind that. But we have like a little breakfast taco, and then she made some protein bars. And then she makes the kids' lunch for tomorrow. Then we got you getting into everything. Day in the life of hair, like in a little ponytail. But we're gonna use this. It smells really good. I don't remember where I got it, but it smells like vanilla. I might work out in between my errands instead of like coming back home. So we're just gonna go with these gold Nikes, and then we're just gonna do this gold Chanel.
She'd always do this. I mean, she vlogs her life always. I mean, this is nothing new. It has nothing to do with Brittany because I follow her. And she always just showed her life with her and her man and all this stuff. And she's happy to be this wife. And she shows off. Why shouldn't she? So I follow her. So let's move on. You guys, this is what everybody's talking about. So let's get to the crashing out part. So you have this black girl here. It says woman tears up Little Caesars after they tried to charge her $1 for extra sauce, causes $1,000 in damage. Like, what is going on with black women crashing out? Okay, over $1 Little Caesar sauce. They said, I guess she started wrecking stuff and just going ape shit. And this is really sad. Now she's all on the news. Look at her just looking angry and mad over $1 sauce. I guess she thought that they was trying to get over on her. And she was not having it. She wanted that damn sauce. So people are saying this shit deeper than that sauce. Well, what is it? I guess they say that no way that black woman just going to crash out over $1 sauce. I don't know where you guys been at, but I've seen black men and women take somebody out of here because their fries were not cold. Their fries wasn't hot enough. Y'all have seen so many of these restaurant accidents. It is ridiculous out here. And it just goes to show everybody has anger issues. I don't know if it's mental illness, but the anger in our community, in the black community, is at an all-time high. Everybody is so angry. Everybody is very sensitive. Everybody is crashing out. Do you notice that? Everybody is crashing out. So that's just crazy. Then you have this other black girl. She quits her job at Kroger's and blasts her coworkers for the store loudspeaker. So she's working. She goes to the mic and she just cussing out everybody. It's so ridiculous. And I'm like, is this the DEI hire? You know what I mean? Like, what in the world is going on here? So I will play a little bit. I can't play too much because she cussed so much.
Bitch, fuck progress. I just want to say fuck Sil. Fuck not.
You know what? Maybe it's best that you only can hear from my low speaker because she cussed so much on this.
Me with y'all bald-headed ass, dirty ass bitches. Y'all be treating people type of motherfucking way. Y'all got me fucked up in every else in this bitch. If y'all want to respect y'all, learn how to respect motherfucking.
Well, you get it. I don't have to continue to play. Pretty much it was F you, F you, F you, MF for F you. Mind you, kids are in the store. You got customers are here. They don't care about none of that. It's just crash out. They don't care. She recorded herself. So she wanted the whole world to see it. That's even more scarier. So they crashing out and they want the world to see it, and they want, child, I don't understand this world. You know, I don't understand it. But yeah, that's what's going on out here in these streets. That is what's going on. What do you guys think about that? Okay. So Ford say he is not a fan of Renner. She saw dollar signs and now she wants more money. I just want her to get off my feed. I understand. You know? What do I have to say about her? If she just want dollar signs, I can relate to that to a sense, but I think it's a way you do it. I believe in decorum, you know, and to me, she's just so wild with it. And she's unhinged, you know? And I just don't like the unhinged part. If you want to get with a guy for money and you want to use him for money, do it with a certain class about yourself. Have some discernment about yourself. Not discernment, but some discretion. But how she going about it, I don't agree with that. She make all gold diggers look bad. She give gold diggers a bad rap. They already got a bad rap, but honey, I don't like her. I don't like her for that. So, what is it? People who was killing each other over Popeye's chicken sandwich. Yeah, people killing each other over Popeye's chicken. Black women and black men. You cannot make this up. So this is how they are operating. Man, oh man, I tell you, it's crazy out here in these streets. All right, it is crazy out here in these streets. All right, so who is going over here at Jessica Kohino YouTube channel? Are you guys going over there? Have you guys subscribed? If you're going over there, press 10. I'm about to go over there really quickly, and I'm going to do a story time, all right? So if you guys want to join me over there, I appreciate it. But I'm going to get off over here. Just want to let you guys know I love you. And we'll talk tomorrow. Do you guys like me doing these type of lives? Because you guys know I do 2 different lives, right? I do an audio live where I don't put my face on, but I have people come up. And then sometimes I do lives like this where I look pretty. I put on my makeup and my lashes and my hair and stuff. And I come over here and I talk. Okay? Yeah. All right. So let's get back over there. Thank you, Ford. I appreciate you. All right. Yes. All right. I'm out of here. Hopefully see you guys over there at Jessica Kahiner. Bye.